Achieves. Kind of like Atomic from NA.
Yeah. I was actually thinking that the other day. I was like, you know, now we have EU Atomic, and he has been almost equally as impressive as North American Atomic. So very curious to see if he is able to find some success here against Scrub, Nolly, and Tho.
We get right into the action. Scrub on the sidewall. Looks like he was going for a 50. It'll come out to Nolly. Atomic getting demoed. Chance here for Scrub. Don't really know what was going on there. Demenza, you could see him trying to come off the ceiling to get the save. He did get it. It was a low ball, but a cleanup. And I did see some players kind of slowly getting out of the gate. I'm not really sure what's going on as we see the players playing on.
It was definitely a little awkward. Apparently, according to the chat, Greasy's music was really loud, but who knows if that's truthful or not. What is this from Tho? Did that pinch?
We'll take another look. Tho just goes in and shoots it right off the corner, and I'm seeing the players talk quite a bit. I don't know what is going on at Chiefs, to be honest. Even Atomic not going on kickoff. And now, is he playing? Maybe.
Hang on. We can work both sides of this. We're gonna cast the game and try and talk to production.
I have no idea what Magnifico's doing. I think they are playing a different level of gameplay right now at Chiefs.
They definitely do seem a little bit confused, to say the least.
Confused is a perfect word. And that confusion has allowed GLD to get out to a quick 2-0 lead. Pinch will send this close to the backboard. That one narrowly missing the net. Nolly coming in for a challenge. Sends this back to his own corner. Tho will help out. Atomic shoots towards net. Nolly there. Now Scrub and Tho double commit. It's out into the middle. Demenza putting this off the backboard. Chance for Atomic. That one high as well. That was a scoring opportunity gone by the wayside.
And it was perfect, too, because Nolly knew that approach was coming, and he took a gamble. He tried to jump early, and then as soon as he saw it was off the backboard, tried to come back down to make the second save. So really, Magnifico did play that perfectly, except for the finishing shot, just a little too high. And a much-needed attempt, considering how awkward the start of this game was for them.
Tho will send this to the corner. Atomic trying to make up for that awkward start. Now shot towards net. That'll be in. Scrub Killer will take it for himself. GLD off to a quick extended lead.
Yeah, Atomic just trying to correct that with Demenza's help. I mean, he's hoping that since he missed that initial first touch, he's trying to tip that a little bit left so that Demenza was going to go up there and just take that one away. But unfortunately, never really got a hold of it, and Scrub Killer will steal the goal. Another one off the bar and punched out. Demenza can't get it through the line either. And again, GLD somehow stick it off into the corner.
Scrub Killer with a massive save there. Did not think that was even possible. Was able to get there, keep it out. Now on the other end, goes for a backward pass. Greasy getting blocked by Tho. Nolly will wait. Atomic does get to it, but used up a lot of boost. Tho will go for the drop shot. Greasy barely gets back in time. Scrub will get demoed in the corner. This one lobbed back towards net. Scrub getting a demo. Now Atomic getting a demo right back. Demo's trading. But GLD in full control of this game. That strange start proved to be a challenging one for Magnifico, who hasn't really gotten their bearings back. We'll see if they can recover in this next game. GLD has been really in control since those mistakes were made.
Really could, and almost certainly will prove lethal here in game one, no doubt. But
and another one.
Oh, does he make it back? Almost. Greasy giving it a good stretch, but not enough.
So now I'm seeing in chat, Greasy asked if they wanted to restart or keep going. And after the 4th goal goes in, perhaps they say they should restart.
they
not
might
the
all
best
imagine.
time. If you're going to restart, I think you should probably ask before the 4-0 lead.
It's probably a good rule of thumb. Ask
but
a little earlier.
I look forward to seeing what the cause was of that confusion, if it was indeed Greasy keeping his music a little too loud. It's an easy fix. Demensa. Nolly with the save. Greasy, hard shot, though, had to quickly jump. Greasy is a player that... Oh,
Whoa,
Demensa does finally get one.
I didn't think this was actually gonna get turned into the net, especially considering that it felt like a little too heavy of a first touch from Demensa. I thought for sure he got a little too much of it, and they were just gonna jump off the back wall and go get right in his face, but they let Demensa have the chance to recover, get back on the ground, and he was able to adjust the center of gravity of his car and just drive it straight through. Greasy on the kickoff, able to make a save. Atomic with a follow-up, and Magnifico do get one back, but oh, maybe two? Yes, two. Atomic off the crossbar and in.
And so things are becoming a little more interesting. Nolly wasn't able to save that shot from Atomic, following it up, getting that goal with low boost. This kickoff, very important. Does go in favor potentially. It's coming right to Atomic with some space and boost. Greasy challenging center ball. Scrubkilla, not the greatest touch, but that has melted plenty of time off the clock. To Atomic, back to Greasy. Greasy misses his infield pass opportunity, and you feel that's going to be it, Achieves. Despite the late surge from Magnifico, Guild will hold on to this one.
Yeah, definitely awkward. Magnifico definitely going to be kicking themselves a little bit for a misunderstanding, but not much you could do. I mean, when everyone assumes we're starting the game and you do, and then you're not sure if you started or not, you give up 2 goals in the first minute.
Yeah,
gotta keep going.
I have no idea what happened there. It was a strange situation, but we will move on. Guild taking game 1. Magnifico, the late surge, but still wasn't enough. They did have some moments there, though, where you could tell that they've got what it takes, but it's going to take the entire game of playing. So we take a look at the replays from this game. Scrub putting some pressure on with that attempt, and then Nolly scoring it. And this hard shot, though, was so fast to the ball. Great.
That was one. That was definitely one that surprised me, and they basically get the same one again later, pretty much out of the midfield. So on top of the challenges for sure. And there's the one where I thought Tho was just going to dive off the back wall, but you're right. Late surge, good from Magnifico, and they actually were almost able to manage the equalize the shot differential. There we go. It was 12-10 for Magnifico, and I was like, wow. The fact that you're sitting there for about 90 seconds, not really sure what's going on, and then you bring it all the way back is good, but they definitely dug themselves a hole, to say the least, especially when it's only best of 5. So Magnifico, 100% an uphill battle here going into game 2.
I'm excited to see them play all 5 minutes this time, unless we go into overtime, that is. Guild up in the series 1-0. Magnifico, the surprise team. Greasy, Season 2 world champion, who was also teammates with Scrubkilla back in the Universal Open, where they made it to the finals. I don't know if you remember that, Achieves.
That was a long time ago.
Team Girls. So Greasy, he's been around for a while. He's used to this level of play, but he is kind of an old school name, as much of an old school name as you can be in an esport as young as Rocket League.
Him and Scrub both at this point.
Yeah, they've been... Oh, Atomic with a nasty attempt on net. Able to convert. Infield pass, Atomic getting this double tap. Scrubkilla, oof.
He tried. Scrub actually, I think it's a good approach from Scrub. It's just those wheels came off that top corner, so he couldn't really get into purchase to really change how he wanted to hit that ball. Looked like he was trying to hit it straight down, but he didn't get it. And you really saw the power of the Dominus in full effect there from Demensa, just scooping that ball off the sidewall out into the middle for Atomic.
That attempt on net turned aside. Nolly I like that pop over to Atomic. You won't have enough boost to stay with it. You're starting to see Magnifico get into the rhythm. I like that they're finding each other. That shot towards net was going to be off, but Atomic hits it over anyway. Atomic all over the field. Booming clear from Scrub. Scrub towards net again. Greasy jumping, double commit, but he'll get back to the ground. Circle back. Going to try to get a dunk on Tho. Good positioning on the challenge. And it's up the wall. Tho, weak hit towards net. Now Atomic to Greasy. Pops it up. And you're starting to see Magnifico really do a good job on possession of cheats.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to bring up. Doing something that I was a big fan of how Vitality was playing, really using that horizontal aspect of the pitch when they're in their own third, doing a real nice job finding each other. Tho finally able to get in front of one, though, and this is a bit more awkward than Magnifico would like to admit.
Dementia. Back. Tho down. Atomic now. Right towards net. Easy ball for Scrub to deal with. And he gets the boost. He might be able to do something here. Gets his flip off the ceiling. And missed on that attempt. It was bold. Infield pass. Though the shot blocked by Greasy.
Nice presence of mind from Greasy. And he knows that that right side is open. He's got himself prepared, but needs to be able to drive left as well. So Greasy taking a bit of a risk. Says, if you're going to score this, it needs to go all the way to the back post, forcing Tho to put a perfect shot on, and Tho didn't quite get it there.
Scrub trying to get it by Greasy. Greasy can't get the cut around Nolly. Now Guild trying to tighten the vice in the half of Magnifico.
This is bad too. This is exactly what I liked about Magnifico, that rock solid midfield control, and right now it's all Guild in that department.
That challenge from Nolly will keep the ball in the half. Scrub rotating in with full boost, but that is a high clear from Greasy. That'll give him space. You see him nab the boost in the corner. Well done by Greasy to help Magnifico break out of that vice that I was talking about. And Greasy with the double tap. Too easy for Greasy. He's back.
And a poor touch from Scrub. Definitely trying to lift that one up the pitch, but got a little too far under it. Ended up just floating it gently upwards, and Greasy, yes, you're right, too easy for him.
Oh, man, I'm having flashbacks to season 1 with Greasy. We them girls back in the day. Greasy. Now Atomic downfield. Magnifico looking so much sharper in this game. Tons of possession. Atomic showing you the impact he can make. Greasy stepping up. That double commit there, but still recovered nicely. And Greasy gets the demo and the clear. And we've seen some great clears from Greasy. Really effective. Not only well placed, but with power.
Yeah.
And the double tap from Demensa. That is the dagger.
How do you squeeze this one inside that post? Look how tight he is to the wall. Oh my goodness.
You know, the Dominus, it's a beautiful car. And he made the most of it right there.
I appreciate you, Demensa. Keep the Dominus in fashion, please.
You're a Dominus player yourself, correct?
I am a big fan of the Dominus, a large, I think if I could sponsor it, I would.
Get a little Achieves logo.
It'd be great.
Oh, and the placement from Atomic, set up on a tee by Demensa. Atomic, he has full vision of the net. Scrub Killa looked like he was trying to dodge a bump before. He was high on the backboard. Atomic puts it low, far away from Scrub Killa. Easy goal for him. 8 shots.
For Atomic, just absolutely having a day, or at least a game here. But the interesting thing about this game to me is, there we go, Tho picks off a clear. Definitely a tough one to get a hold of on the defender's perspective here, because you're not sure if Nolly's going to shoot or try and pass that. Just misses it on the bounce. But the interesting thing about this game to me is that, I mean, Magnifico have got the 3-goal lead and 4 goals, but 3 of them have come in relatively short order, but I feel like the rest of the game was really just Guild having Magnifico in a vice grip on their own half, and I'm like, wait, where did Magnifico just get all these sick goals from? And then you realize that Demensa scores sick things, Greasy picks off one bad clear, and then Atomic has a couple of good looks on net on setups from his teammates. And so, I mean, there's a bunch of shots from Magnifico, but I honestly only remember the ones that went in.
And honestly, I don't know how Tho has 10 shots himself.
Yeah.
As Magnifico gets this win commandingly, a bounce back game in game 2. Game 1, it was a strange one. Game 2, all Magnifico. Guild did have time on possession, but overall Magnifico handling their possession much better, getting those shooting angles, making those passes. It was a thing of beauty from Magnifico in game 2, and we'll see how Guild responds coming into game 3. Really felt like they lost all their momentum. So we take a look at the replays.
Big defensive showing overall from Atomic and Greasy, combining for 9 saves, but when you combine 9 saves with sick touches like this from Demensa, it's hard to lose a game when you're playing that well. And it was indeed Greasy putting pressure on Scrub, forcing him up that backboard and leaving Atomic with a quality look on the net. So Guild, I really think they actually played the stronger game, if that makes sense, here in game 2. But Magnifico, the one that was actually able to generate the shot scoring opportunities. So I think Atomic and Greasy get the gold medal here for defense to keep them in it and then turn it around with some big plays.
And it's not only time of possession, but those finishing strikes that you're talking about, the ability to put it away. And we saw when the situation started to get dire for Magnifico a few times on defense, it was Greasy who stepped up, making some clutch clears that deflated all of that pressure that was building from Guild and allowed Magnifico to get on attack themselves. So we'll see what happens in game 3. Scrub air dribble around Demensa, but Demensa does manage to get a piece of it. Nolly to Tho, who's on the wall. Tho off the ceiling down to Scrub. Scrub pre-flip hit, but Greasy's right there. Nolly, another challenge.
Oh, was that just net?
Scrub was there. Had plenty of boost to work with as well. Can't get that 50 and won't get the mid boost. Scrub low on boost and far out of the play. Atomic, whoa. The shot saved by Nolly. That was a chess game there.
It was. Like, that was the I know that you know that I know. And Nolly comes up big, but Demensa, Nolly can stop one, but Demensa gets the second shot. Nolly beat Atomic. Demensa beat Nolly. Also forced off the challenge when he wanted to because Greasy was rotating right through his path. Forced him to take an extra second. And that might have opened up that left post for Demensa. Great play for Magnifico.
Nolly had flipped left. If he flips right, he might be able to get that save. And we see another goal off kickoff. Greasy, high flying action. And a 2-0 lead now for Magnifico.
Just straight through. I mean, it was 2 races to the ball, and Magnifico just won both of them. And the only reason that goes in is because it's off the kickoff. Guild goes for the initial kickoff. It doesn't go quite their way. They scramble off thinking they'll grab some boost because they have a little bit of extra time, but they lose the second race, and then boom, in the back of the net, courtesy of Greasy.
Nolly. Scrub killing now. Though, into the corner. Backboard hit. Ooh. Demensa looked like he was struggling with it a little bit. Nolly playing the speed game. Scrub diving in, but it's well handled by Greasy. And Tho with a critical challenge. He was the 3rd player back. Nolly to Tho. Tho up to Scrub. Scrub airborne. Going for the backboard pass, and you wonder if he should have went for the shot there or if he had enough boost to get above it. Ceiling double tap. Can't really connect. Goes for the bump.
Wow, nice.
Low shot from Scrub, but that's handled still. Guild with possession. Shot after shot coming in, but it's block after block for Magnifico.
And I really was not sure if Magnifico were going to have quite the same effectiveness trapped on their own third when the shots are coming at them instead of just boxing people in. But, oh, man, it really is a well-choreographed ballet as Greasy finally able to slip it through again. Another big clear to relieve pressure.
Kind of felt like, you know, practice where you're taking shots on net and the keeper rolls it back out to you. You take another shot. Scrub, drop to throw. Though, getting challenged again. Every ball being met by Magnifico, whether it's on the goal line or immediately on point of shot or pass. Magnifico not giving much space to Guild, blocking off all these angles quite well, stuffing every opportunity. Scrub down to Noli, but Demensa again getting to that ball quickly.
A lot of space for Greasy with the demo. Look at him force Tho off the ball, and he still got the save. What a play from Tho.
Atomic breaking up the passing lane. Scrub with some time. Gets bumped from behind, and Atomic gets possession back to his team. This has been a very brutal game. These guys in the trenches.
It's just been smash one, smash two, make the play if you can. And so far, the only physicality from Guild has came out of the midfield or while they've been on defense. Rarely have they been able to make contact while they've got Magnifico pushed up against their own goal line.
On their own goal line, Magnifico has been staunchly defending. We're about a minute away from shutting Guild out, despite Guild putting up 7 shots, or 8 shots rather. And some of them, that one finally hitting its mark. Nolly, I thought Greasy had this one.
It was close. He ran out to the opposite corner to grab boost because that ball was kind of stuck against the wall, and he thought, maybe I've got time. And he realized it about halfway there. He said, wait, no one can actually go up and get that. And Nolly just swept up from the side wall and just ripped one towards the goal. Great play. And a much-needed goal for Guild.
Guild, it seemed like it was just a matter of time. Noli finally getting one. Now backboard bounce towards net. Greasy, another long clear. Greasy's clears been pretty good. Demensa. Now ball back. Greasy trying to take his time. Gets the boost. Gets blocked by Scrub, but it's out to Atomic. Stopped by Nolly. Demensa trying to get it out. Tho is there. Bouncing down. Greasy does get the hit. Scrub Killer wanted him to miss.
Oh. Surprised to see Tho go for that pass. Thought, well, either way, it doesn't matter. Let's see what they do with 7 seconds.
Atomic wasted a bunch of time there. Tho will keep it airborne. About half the tank left for every player on Guild. Scrub trying to conserve his boost. It's dropped down, and Magnifico take game 3 as well.
All right, 2-1 now for Magnifico after, I mean, you could almost call game 1 a handicap, considering they might have just let that one go, considering the start. But, man, Greasy, monster on the defensive side here. And then, of course, he was able to put in that first big goal off the kickoff, where they just won 2 races to the ball. So
an all-around strong game. All-around strong game. Magnifico, they started out with those 1v1 situations. There was that chess match we were talking about. That was a save. It was either Nolly or Tho that got the save in that hard 1v1 situation. Then Demensa was able to get that dribble goal on the 1v1. Tho again with that save there kept hopes alive. And then the shot from Nolly rather, kept them in it until the very end, but still wasn't enough. Magnifico keeping this one in the game through their defense, I feel, making tons of quality stops. Guild could not find a way through.
And you gotta, I think everyone who's been watching professional Rocket League for as long as we have, James, is very pleasantly surprised to see Greasy Meister come out here and have such an incredible showing in a tournament like this. Because for the longest time, after he won that World Championship with Flipside, right, he just kind of seemed to go on this slow decline. And you've seen that sort of turnaround with a couple of players here in Europe, like with Devo having to fight through the Rivals series and come back and make a strong return, and Bluey having to do the same thing, and Freaky. And now it seems like it's Greasy's turn, and he's playing real well here.
And we've seen that happen a few times, even with Dapper on the Sonics a couple seasons ago.
Yeah.
On the goal line. No, he denied. How does that stay out?
Wizardry. There's been a blood sacrifice made somewhere, I'm sure of it.
Magic cannot be allowed. That is an unfair advantage, but it seemed like Magic was at play on that one. Atomic clears down the center of the field right to Scrubkilla. Going high for the backboard. Scrub will leave this for Tho. Tho. High pop. Nolly down off
Beautiful.
the healing. Tho will turn around and get the goal. Well done by Guild.
Nolly. Talk about going and getting one. Tho put that in maybe the worst possible place to go say, can you pass it back? Nolly goes, yeah, no problem. Punch it off the ceiling, have the car rotate back due to the force, come off the wheels, and drop right down on the nose. What else can you ask for?
Shot towards net, turned aside by Nolly. Guild starting to play with a little more pep in the step. Nolly over to Scrub. Scrub hanging with it. You can see Nolly was a bit confused on that play. Clears it out, gives up possession, not much boost to follow up. Demensa, backward pass, hard into the middle. Atomic, that shot right at Tho, but Scrub runs into him. Good recovery from Scrub. But you'd think Atomic might have been able to do more on that shot. Was a hard bounce.
Yeah, it was really a beautiful pass with a bounce off the corner. The question is I mean, how close are you to the pass when it comes at you like that? Because it was a strong bounce, and this one's over Atomic's head. He will not make it back. Nolly will turn in a second one.
Clinical placement. Tho up in the air to Noli. Noli right on the corner of his Fennec. It had to be perfect. You saw Greasy streak him back. That was not a freebie. Guild back in this series. They're back to the wall. They answer. If they keep this up, maybe we'll see game 5.
Now it gets dangerous. If you're a Magnifico fan, you're feeling great considering how the past 2 games have turned out, despite playing so much defense. And then you get into game 4 and you're down 2-0 coming up on halftime, and nobody's really getting anything done relating to how the previous couple games have been. So you're a little bit concerned here with Magnifico's inability to hang on to the ball, because right now these air dribbles and time-wasting tactics all favor Guild.
It's the same situation Magnifico was in last game with their lead. Now the tables have turned, and another shot opportunity. Nolly was so good on the last goal. That time he sent it high. See if that comes back to haunt Guild. Nolly infield pass to Tho. Tho taking his time, but Greasy cuts that play out.
Wow, Demensa. I respect the attempt. Just trying to rotate your car backwards like that and just skim it right off that top corner. I mean, that's going to be a heck of a strong shot if you connect, but that requires some real finesse as Greasy decides that he doesn't need help, and he will power it in and be like, Demensa, look, this is how you strike the ball.
Greasy's making things look easy today. He's setting himself up, getting up quick. Another strong shot. Having a day.
And he's not done yet. A minute 40 to make one more goal and perhaps find themselves a nice cushy spot in the semifinals.
Did he get the flip reset? Close play from Demensa. pre-flipped into that air dribble. Looked like he was trying to also go for a flip reset. Almost powered it through as he gets the demo on the goal line. Greasy off the ceiling. Tough angle. Demenza, he turns around and overpowers the keeper.
So aggressive, demoing Scrub and anyone on the goal line. That's who you want. And Demenza, that's massive. I mean, it's just a product of how he landed. Coming off that back wall, he's facing towards the play and just decided, let's go try and smash this one through.
And he had just gotten the demo as well.
Yeah.
Just gotten the demo. Putting the defense in an odd spot. Now Guild will be tested. Their tournament life is on the line.
And if Johnny Boy said anything yesterday, apparently, you can just smack the ball between two defenders on Guild and you'll just win the game.
So, testing the backboard where Demenza is waiting. Scrub can't get it by Greasy. Tho helping out. Atomic, hard clear. Scrub turns around on it, pops it high. Tho up towards the backboard, and this will be handled. Demenza keeping it close, going for the pinch, blocked by Scrub, now bouncing back to the middle. Greasy back over to Demenza. Demenza to the middle. Greasy's gonna hang with it. Flicks it by Tho. Scrub killer helping out. Atomic capping it by. Demenza, corner pass to himself, pinch to the middle. Tho can't get there, but nobody from Magnifico was ready. Guild on the goal line in these final seconds. Greasy to the middle, double commit from Guild. It's high up in the air. Atomic puts it out to the middle. Scrub keeping control, passes to Tho. Tho to the backboard, and that'll be a overtime. Guild, I thought, was building something up, but now we've got overtime at Chiefs.
A respectable effort from Scrub and Tho. But Demenza right now reading the game incredibly well. Seems to have a real good sense of how challenges are about to play out, and he seems to be in the right place more often than not.
The pressure is on. Oh, Scrub getting up for that challenge. The ball going wide. Tho will read this off the backboard and stay with it. Going for the 50, but he's beat by Atomic. Atomic. Flip reset. The shot! And Atomic with the play of the day to close it out against Guild.
And it's the guy who we said was making waves at the start of the series, was relatively quiet compared to Demenza and Greasy, but he will finish it off with an absolute exclamation point. What a shot from Atomic to knock out Guild, who just looked unstoppable yesterday.
Wow. What a finish. Talk about finishing with a bang. That was a play and a half. The flip, reset, top corner achieves. That was a thing of beauty.
It's a tasty one. That's one you put in the highlight reel when you're looking at the, let's look at Atomic's best plays. There's that one right there.
Oh, you're going back to, if you're Atomic, you're going to go and watch that one right away. And he'll have a chance because we're going to a break. But when we come back, we've got more Rocket League action. Stay tuned.